SAIT celebrates 100th anniversary with big campus bash. In 1916, the leadership of the day saw fit to create an applied learning school, the first of its kind in North America, and here we are 100 years later, SAIT President David Ross said in an interview. And you don't often get a chance to celebrate a 100th birthday for much of anything in our part of the world, but one of the first things that was established here in Calgary. Among the attendees were alumni from over the decades. We just had convocation on Thursday and we've passed 227,000 for the first 100 years, said Ross. So it's pretty hard to go somewhere in Calgary and not meet somebody that either graduated from SAIT or somebody in their family graduated from SAIT, so a lot of history. Sean O'Donovan, who graduated in broadcast electronics in 1982, was one of the thousands of alumni on site. O'Donovan also works at SAIT, where he manages technical support for the School of Business. As a volunteer for the event, O'Donovan said he was spotting people he went to school with and instructors who taught him, as well as staff he has worked with on campus over the years. It's a large SAIT community, he said. When O'Donovan first arrived on campus to live in residence, he met the other students who would be his roommates. Those other alumni have remained lifelong friends, he said. It's definitely building up those relationships, and then seeing a lot of the people here today who are either alumni or employees or went to school here for 2 years. It's amazing, he said. One of the centerpieces of the institution's birthday bash was a cake that was produced through a year of planning, over 1,200 hours of work and more than 70 volunteers. Rose Warden, a SAIT baking instructor and the coordinator of the cake project, said the cake is about students and was largely created by students. The chocolate and vanilla creation with buttercream filling weighed in at more than 700 pounds. It was covered in fondant icing, and intricate decorations representing SAIT and the city were created using an edible mixture of icing and vegetable gum. The most amazing thing about the project is that it was a hugely collaborative project, said Warden. The concept for the cake was created through input from faculty and students, she noted. The volunteers helping out with the cake included baking and pastry students, local pastry chefs and bakers, members of the Calgary Sugarcraft Guild and representatives from various departments at SAIT. Warden said despite the hours of work that went into the cake, she wasn't reluctant to see the final result cut into slices and served to birthday party attendees. That's my favorite part, when we finally cut the cake and we eat it, she said. That's when everything comes full circle and that's when people can really enjoy the ideas that we put out there. Supporters rally to save treasured animal shelter.